Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? We are here back on the World of Otium server for another episode. We are going to be doing a little more building. I've got a couple projects in the works, and we are going to start actually a brand new one. You can see a skyscraper back there in the background there. That is actually Mad Dog's or M. Wallace's. He has been working on that on streams. Hopefully you guys are catching that on his Mixer streams. You can catch the link down below, but it is an absolutely gorgeous skyscraper going in. I got a beacon set up over there for another project I'm working on. I'm setting up an iron farm, iron farms, and we're gonna get that. I'm gonna get that going off a camera, and then probably in one of the next episodes we'll build up a facade around it and another skyscraper over in that area. But today we are going to be putting together a little bit something different. I got a space laid out over by CraftingMantis's skyscraper build, and we're going to be putting in some residential areas and seeing what we can get out of them as far as for size. One of the projects that is also on my list to do is a storage area, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly where I want to put that. It's definitely going to go in a building in this area. I just don't know which one. But we're going to have some bulk storage in one area, and then we're going to have some other storage in another. So let me gather up my supplies. I know that was a lot of information, but let me gather up the supplies on the project we're going to work on today. Head over in that direction, and I'll be back with you here in a bit. Alright everybody, welcome back. So this is where we're going to be building up some residential areas right along here. I've got this space cleared out. Got some an opening here. We're right next to CraftingMantis' big skyscraper, and what we're going to make is we're going to make some brownstones. Kind of what we're going to do. And I got ourselves some supplies. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make up a bunch of slabs. About half of them into these smooth stones. What we're going to do is we're going to put this down right here. This is going to be sort of a front extension of the sidewalk along this area right here. And I didn't open up those other two shulkers because I did not want to give away what we're going to be using for our primary building block more than anything else. So what I got a reference image of here, something I built in survival, and I don't have quite everything, but we are going to be doing some nether brick. I need to get this crafted up into actual nether brick. Make myself some additional space here. I'll craft it up here real quick. And then the last big item that we're going to be using, we're going to go get some quartz. The next big thing we're going to use is we're going to use actual brick blocks. We're going to use quite a bit of them. Let's just get started with what we have here. All right, so my intention of this little area is to have, let's see if we can make this work. I need filler block. So let's steal something from Mantis if she's got just sort of miscellaneous blocks sitting here. Dirt. I got plenty of dirt over there. But I need to put some blocks down in here. So this is where the sidewalk is going to be. Then we are going to have, let's see here. Some of this may come back up and become more of the smooth stone, but I need to fill this in real quick. This is haven't made, I've got this all sketched out in a survival world, but I don't have it sketched out here. So I haven't actually laid it all out other than in creative, just sort of getting the front facade built. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and then we're going to come out with it. 1, 2 blocks. This is where I need a little bit more dirt, because this is going to be a little more open, and this is actually going to be a lot of space here shoved up into a bunch of an area here. So all right, so 1, 2, then we're going to do 3. Going to go and we're going to make some of this other thing. We're going to be using a lot of brick blocks, probably a good chunk of stairs as well. This is where we're at right here. So come out. Place that, we're going to go pick that stair up. That is going to be what we walk up into. And these are free for us to use again. And this is going to have a... Make that far enough out? I think I made that in the wrong spot. I got my reference image right here, and it's a little deceiving how I took the screenshot of it. So yeah, here's where we're going to have our front entrance, right? Yeah. Then let's see if I've got... Oh, I missed one item I need to go and get. I got a couple items I need to go get, some of the trim stuff. But let's fill this in here. What dirt we have. All right, so there is that. Then what we're going to do, we're going to sneak back here 3 blocks. Then we're going to do this. 2 out like that. Then sneak back in 1 block right there. 1 more right here. Oops, pick up that brick. Brick's expensive. Brick has been really popular on the server, so a lot of people have been using it, especially Knight over there. There's that one, that one, that one, that, and then right like that. All right, so that is what the front looks like mocked up. So let me build the first floor on this. Go pick up the few blocks that I did miss on this one and get moving on this. So let me go get that moving, and I'll be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So this is our starting template. And this is what we're going to be doing for the first little chunk here. Now, I use spruce right here, and I'm going to actually make these stripped. I think they actually go really well with the brick there, that stripped spruce. But I'm actually going to use some dark oak here for some doors. I want this sort of almost like an upscale feel to it. So we're going to put dark oak doors right there. And I really do like the way that that looks. Then let's throw those back in there. And we're going to come back in here and we're going to extend the floor real quick. Just sort of see what we're doing. And this is what the floor is going to be in here. Well, now how far back? To be honest with you, I don't know. When I was mocking this up, I was primarily focused with how it was going to look from the street. And the reason is because my initial idea for how this build was going to be laid out and such was going to be was going to be used for our bulk storage, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to be functional. So I don't know how far back I'm going to make this go. A lot of it's going to depend upon how far back this way I want to take this wall. And maybe I'll build another set facing this, because this is where our bridge is going to go. I think that would kind of be fitting well. All right, so let's take a couple of the other detail stuff that we're going to be doing here as well. So I want to get some glass dye out. Make as much dark gray stained glass. These things have got a lot of windows, so we're going to take advantage of that. And I am going to do this as well, because I just don't have enough poker boxes floating around here for everything that I've got going, and it's just time to pop a chest down and get rid of some of this extra stuff in inventory. All right, the other thing we're going to bring is we're going to get some iron bars, and that's probably right around enough what we need for the whole thing. So a lot of these brownstones have these big old gates that go up to these front doors, or not gates, these big fence posts, railings. That's what I wanted to put in right here, like that. And then I wanted to bring it out just to the sidewalk, like that. Then what we're going to have is we're going to have these go as a gate, keep going along this way. And then every now and then, a lot of these have places that could go down. I'm going to do this. Leave a little gap there, drop that in that direction. And we're going to have access down into a potentially a basement area right in here. Or a lower area of the brownstone. At least that's the idea behind it. It's not really brownstone, but that's what I'm calling it. So we're gonna be doing some of those kind of things. Let me empty my inventory. I need that. I need that. So the next thing we need is we're gonna add in a little bit of our sort of accents that we're gonna be doing here. So what as you can tell, I did this nether brick here on the edge. And we're going to use this nether brick, stairs and so forth, that up, as sort of our accents and back. I don't know. This. There we go. Accents for our windows, that kind of thing. Well, this one is a little different than all the others. There we go. That. Take a look. It's looking pretty good. And you can kind of see that there is some level changes here. I'm going to borrow Mantis's bed here and sleep. And you can see that there's multiple level changes as well on this, where the windows are at, kind of, relative to the door, that kind of thing. The day going by, hopefully no creeper comes and gets me. We have, yeah, Night's working on, when I come back, I'm gonna work on this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go show you guys what Night has been working on. So, okay, so we got this in place, and then the last little bit here, we are going to do, and we can do this from the inside, which is nice, because that's the other reason I put the floor down, is put our windows. Oops, I did this a little too high, that's right. Grab this to show you what we're going to do. I did it a little bit too high there. Our windows are too tall in here. Oops. And what we have is then I need pieces of brick right there. There we go. and out the gate. And that's what that is going to look like. All right, so let me build up the next level. I'm gonna go grab a couple ladders because I'm gonna probably need them, and then I'll show you. Actually, let me build up the next 2 levels, and I'll show you what we got. But I'm gonna go do that work, and then when I come back, we're gonna go take a look at what Knight has been working on over there. I want to show off a little bit of what he's got going. So I'll be back with you guys here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So here is our squid farm right here. And we're going to keep flying this direction. And we're going to take a look here at some of the things. Oops, some of the things we've been doing. I don't want to spoil anything just yet. But we've got ourselves up a storage system up here because we took out a bunch of things. And Knight_13 has been doing an awesome job on this particular build. And let's take a look at what he's got going over here. Right. He has put in a space shuttle and a launch pad. This thing is awesome. Look at it from this direction. Just incredible. I think he's working on it right now. But this is actually over here where we originally started the entire season. And what's really cool about this is also where our end portal is. That is right here, down into our end with our ender and the like. And the intention is to create a drop shaft from way up above, drop right into the end, and go out into that space-like area. I think this build is just coming along great. He's got plans for this whole area, as well as some stuff in the end. I can't wait to see what he's doing on this one going forward. Hopefully he gets videos out. Been working on some of those, but take a look at our brownstone back over here. So this is what we're looking like right here as far as height, and I have not gone back and got our topping material for this, for some quartz. We're going to put a white quartz border along the top of that and some upside down stairs, and then this is going to fill in all these windows as well. But the really cool thing that I'm waiting for on this one is that this is going to be mirrored. I'm going to build another one here and here and here, all the way down. All the way down to here. We're just going to have a whole row of these going all the way back, and then this road is going to head back off that direction and meeting up with AlethaPrime's area as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here on the corner. I don't think these are going to come out just perfectly even, and I'm kind of okay with that. I wanted to start this one right square with the right a few blocks off with the road and the sidewalk here. I did that on purpose, and kind of want to see where this is going to go from here. So let me get some work done here, replicating this along here, and hopefully I will get that done here relatively quickly, and show you what that looks like. I'm gonna get some gunpowder. Be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So got some progress done. I made a mistake. I need to go get some white glass and some concrete. Stupid creeper. Oh yeah, and this is all like just covered over. I wonder who did that. Wasn't me. But let's take a look at what we've got over here. I've got this all done, at least the facade of the front. And this is what we've got here. I've got 4 of them in here. They're all tightly packed together. I really like the look of them together once you get them all in here. It's really, really cool. Unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do over here. Actually, I do know what I'm going to do over here. I'm going to get this road moved, headed this way a little bit. And then I'm going to put like a little tree, probably, in the concrete here. Maybe a little basket or something. But yeah, this is what these all look like. Let's take a look at them from the back here. And unfortunately, you can see all the way through them. Because I don't know how big I want to make these. I'm kind of been mapping this out. On what I want to do here. And I'm thinking I want to go back about this far. And I'm thinking it's going to have to be some more brick. There's going to be brick in it. I may go get more netherrack and do these sides in a netherrack instead. Probably going to be cheaper than the brick, or do something to work the brick in. That's for sure. And then I'm going to put a roof on this. And the intention, well, my first intention behind this was for bulk storage, and we could definitely do that. It's definitely something we could make happen. Just bring in our bulk storage for and shulker block loaders for, you know, concrete, or not concrete, for sand and cobble and so forth, and have them stacked in here, and I can put all the machinery underneath pretty easily to just have them take the bulk stuff and load them in here. But I'd love to hear what you guys think we should do with them, or should I just make them true apartments, dress them up, and furnish them? I could always do that. I wouldn't mind doing something like that either. And then finding another building for our bulk storage machines as well. And I wouldn't want to put the bulk storage in until Mantis is finished building over here. It may cause some lags, and that's not fair to her and what she's doing. The only other thing I have to do is I have to do some lighting, and I'm pretty sure what I want to do is some street lights in this area for the lighting on this. Maybe some sort of a door light along the side there, but not quite sure what it is. But definitely had fun designing and building these. I really like the look of them. Just need to finish them up, but unfortunately, that is all I got time for today. Love to hear you guys' feedback, what you guys think of this. As always, I respond to comments on here, as well as on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more like this, definitely subscribe. Again, thank you much. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a very buildy episode. Seeing what other people were doing as well, being looking around here. Hope you guys had fun doing it. And as always, this is A Wandering Nerd.